Blazed and not in vain. If you watch this most recent World Cup, you notice that there's a lot of mistakes. For each team, many players made a lot of mistakes. So the point is, um, I wouldn't say it doesn't really matter how if you make mistakes in the game, rather how you respond to them. Right? It's like same thing in any sport at a high level, whether it's golf, tennis. It's like you make a mistake when you're playing. Mistakes mistakes will probably happen. So you have to develop this resilience during practice, and during the game. Right? The way you play in a game is the way you practice. So in practice, you gotta have fun with it. Um, and if practice you're not doing well, then in your personal training you gotta start practicing certain habits. So my question to you is, do you spend 1 minute a day juggling, dribbling, or using a kick trainer? Those That would probably be the best place to start, right? Because the fundamentals, in a game, you need to be able to connect passes or finish on goal, right? You're either defending or you're attacking. So if you can't stop someone in 1v1 defense, beat them on attack, finish on goal, or keep the ball, right? It's not gonna be a great. You're not gonna have a lot of fun playing soccer. So those are the fundamentals that you want to focus on every single day, I would say. And then beneath those, it's strength and movement, kind of a spectrum of, you got to be able to move, on the field, and that requires some strength and coordination. But all things being equal, so you need to be able to be strong and fast and flexible, and then you got to be able to juggle, dribble, and strike the ball well, right? So passing and shooting. You got to attack. Every single day. It's like, can I attack? Assume you have less than 1 hour to get some of those things done. It's like, okay, I have. Let's call it half an hour, or let's call it even 1 minute. If you have 1 minute a day, every single day, for the rest of your life, how would you attack? Juggling, dribbling, ball striking, and or strengthen movement. So that would be the best place to start. Are you carrying a tennis ball with you everywhere you go so that you can spend 60 seconds juggling? That's my challenge to you. 60 seconds a day juggling, because when you set the bar very low for 1 minute a day of training, 1 minute can easily turn into two, and two can turn to four. But a lot of players, what they'll say is, I want to spend 2 hours today training. I'm gonna spend 3 hours every day this week, or they try and set this a very high standard, because they think the higher their ideal level of training, then the better they'll get. But then what happens is, they might make it a day or two with this high set goal, and then it becomes harder to enjoy the process of getting better. So it'll actually backfire. What you want to do is say, okay, can I juggle for 1 minute, or can I do some dribbling sequences for 1 minute, and see where that takes you, right? You got to build the habit first before you increase the volume and intensity. So I would say the first goal would be just to, right, do I have a ball in the house? Is there a ball? Is there a hacky sack? Is there a bouncy ball? Is there any ball I can use to juggle and dribble? I would say that's the first step. Get that ball. The second is, can you use it? Right, 1 minute a day. See where that takes you. The next tool that I think will really help, right, because you're saying, it's like you're unsure of yourself in the games and practices. Well, that's fine, because that gives you a lot of room to improve. So if you just start to commit to yourself, you say, okay, I'm not where I want to be, but there's something I can do today that'll help me be better tomorrow. That's all you need. I would say the next thing that I'd invest in if I was you is a kick trainer, right? Kick trainers will help you get thousands of repetitions and help you develop your first touch. So if you have a kick trainer with you, you could be getting, you could cram months of training in days or weeks compared to all the players on your team. And if you increase the repetitions, that means you're gonna make more mistakes. If you make more mistakes, that means you're gonna get better faster. So it's not about perfection, it's about having fun in the process. So those would be good places to start, right? And then let's say you get to practice early, you gotta start to rotate between juggling, dribbling, and using the kick trainer, right? It's like a lot of reps. You get there early so that by the time you get to practice and before your team warm up even starts, everyone who's driving, pulling up is watching you get lots of touches, and then when you go on the field, you're already warmed up. You already have 1,000 touches. With a kick trainer, you could get 1,000 touches in not even 10 minutes. So that would be a good place to start. So give those things a try and reach out with any questions. All right, thank you.